Welcome to our weekly live stream devotional at First United Methodist Church in Farmington. Our thought for today comes from Michaela Horvath of California. She begins by citing Philippians chapter 4, verses 4 through 7. This says, "Rejoice in the Lord always. I will say it again, rejoice. Let your gentleness be evident to all. The Lord is near. Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your requests to God. And the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Jesus Christ." Michaela writes in a meditation entitled "Beyond All Understanding," saying, "As a recent college graduate, I was anxious about my future. I was uncertain about how best to teach my dance students, worried about family members' health issues, and overwhelmed by chores. I was in a bad mood. On the drive to a nice lunch with my mom and brother, with hope that some nourishment might put me in a better frame of mind, I prayed repeatedly for God's peace, but I got frustrated when I couldn't seem to gain a feeling of tranquility." Our definition of peace generally means complete contentedness along with the absence of troubles. It is how I feel at the beach, lying on the soft sand without a care in the world, while the sun warms my body and a breeze gently cools it. But then I remembered that God's peace is more than a feeling. As today's verse reminds us, God's peace goes beyond all human understanding. Even amid restlessness and anxiety about our lives and responsibilities, our faith promises God's presence, help, and grace. God's peace is not confined to feelings. God extends peace to us even when, and especially when, we can't seem to find tranquility. The prayer focus that Michaela offers is recent college graduates. Her thought for the day is, "When I am anxious, God offers me peace." As I thought about Michaela's reflections, I realized that they really struck a chord with me, especially in this time with all the confusion that has been surrounding this pandemic. I need to remember that God's grace and peacefulness is always available to me, especially right now, when I am feeling anxious about the best ways to invite folks to participate and restart ministries here, even as we work to be present with each other again, a result we all hope and pray for. I can't say I've gotten to tranquility or some sense of being on a beach with nothing else to think about, but I believe I'm learning, albeit awkwardly, to trust in God's grace and peacefulness, even in the midst of anxiety and stress. Michaela's prayer for today is, "Dear God, help us to remember that your peace is present amid our anxieties and uncertainties, waiting for us to take hold of it." Amen.